Dear students, I welcome you all on our e-learning platform of GS College of Commerce, Wardha, and I am your faculty for the subject Business Management, and this is for BCom second semester. In earlier semester, you have the connected subject was business organization, but in the second sem, you have to study the subject business management. Now, likewise, in the other subjects, here in business management also you have 4 units. Unit 1, 2, 3 and 4. And considering your paper pattern and distribution of marks, each unit is having 20 marks. 16 plus 4. So your paper will be of 80 marks. Total 80 marks paper. Okay. And on each unit there are 20 marks. Okay, 20 marks, 20 marks, 20 marks, 20 marks. Okay, so 20 into 4 is 80 and 20 marks your internal marks, your assignment marks. So the total is of 100. But before that, how this 20 marks are distributed? In each unit, you have 3 questions. Question number 1 having a sub question A and B, which is of 8 marks. Okay. Otherwise, there is a subject, there is a option or. You have or means the option, there is an option, and the question number 1 is having A and B, again the sub question C, which is given in option, and that is directly is for 16 marks. So either you have to attempt for 8 marks question, or you can directly jump to the 16 marks question. But from my point of view, I will suggest you go for 8 marks question, that is good for scoring. Now where are these 4 marks? Because I have told you it is 20 marks. So these 4 marks, the last question, which consists of the heading short note. And in the short note, question number 5, there are only 4 short notes you have to write, and each unit consists of 1 short note. Means from this unit 1, either the scope or significance or the definition or the concept, there will be a question for which you have to write for 4 marks elaboration. You have to give in detail about any one which is asked in short notes, and that will be for 4 marks. This is how your paper pattern will be. But now it depends how your exam is going to be conducted, either online or offline. So the rest of the things depend on the university or the college will inform you. But before that, we need to cover all our units of the syllabus. So our syllabus is having 4 units. In unit 1, what you need to go through with is introduction of business management, and in this introduction you have to see, or we will discuss, meaning, definition, concept and types of management. Okay. Then principles of business management, scope and significance of business management, process of business management, functions of business management, and then whether the management is an art or science, that we have to discuss. And many of the students who might have opted the subject office management, so management, the word management is common. Only here in your first year or in your second semester of first year, you have to study business management instead of office management. So it may be possible some of the part of the syllabus is already covered by you in the subject office management. But still we have to go through in detail with the topics of your syllabus. So we will see what is the meaning of business management. Before move on to the business management, we will just see what is management. Management, the word is consisting of, if you bifurcate the word management, M-A-N-A-G-E-M-E-N-T, management. Here, a man refers to a single person, a businessman or a entrepreneur. Okay, of any age. Means if you can take your if you want to do any startup, if you want to start any business activity, so there is only compulsion of that you must be completed 18 years of age, or you may require different age of employees at your workplace. So that age refers to many of the employees who are working in your organization. They may be from 22 years up to 60 years, means all age group is working in that entrepreneur. So man means not a single man. This man refers to a entrepreneur or a businessman. Here we will take an example of a sole trader. Okay, sole trader, but although the business is a sole trading type, a single man business, but still he needs at least 3 or 4 people. So that man gets converted into men, maybe 4 or 5 people who are working together. And this T stands for techniques or technology which is in existence. So after applying different techniques with the use of manpower, means the men, not a single man, but the men of different ages is handled by a businessman or an entrepreneur, is the meaning of management. Okay, this is one of the bifurcation or one of the concept of management. Another we can say that man of any age who can handle the enterprise is known as management. And the concept of management, it is a universal phenomenon, and in your routine life, in your day-to-day life, you are managing yourself indirectly. Now how? After waking up in the morning, you being a student, you have to get ready yourself to reach to the college. In that case, you have to plan. You have to make a plan by what time you will wake up and by what time you will make a move from your home and you will reach to the office. So every time in your routine, in your daily routine, day-to-day life, you are managing yourself. You are performing all the functions, all the activities, that is planning, organizing, directing, staffing and controlling, which are the main functions of the management. So indirectly you yourself are following all these functions, but you are not aware about what you are doing. Once you have planned yourself that by that time I reach to office, then you organize. What you organize? You get ready, okay, you wake up, you take your bath and reaching to the office. Organizing yourself. How many periods are there in the college? Accordingly, you are preparing your bag and reaching to the college. So you have organized. Then directing yourself. You are giving direction to yourself. Now today's topic, in today's lectures, what teachers, what a particular subject, okay, what knowledge or guidance is given by a subject teacher, okay, that direction you have to follow. Then planning, organizing, directing, staffing and controlling. You have to control, and these control may be in the form of financial control or overall control of yourself. For example, your mother paid you rupees 100 and she have told you that in that 100 rupees you have to manage your day. Okay, she is not going to give you more money than rupees 100. Then you decide what are your priorities, on which type of expenditure you will spend your money. Indirectly it means you are organizing, you are planning and you are controlling every unit which you are having. That means indirectly you all are following the process or the functions of management. So here in unit 1, what you have to see? The meaning, definition, concept and types of management. So in brief, I have introduced you about the word management. Now we have to apply the word business before the management. Means how the business is managed by the managers. Then there are different levels of management. Top level, middle level and lower level. That we will see in our coming lectures. But in that, manager is the main person who is the decision maker of the business. And accordingly, they have to carry, means the manager has to carry his own business activities. He has to schedule his meetings. He has to see how much finance is available with him. He will be taking decision. He will forecast his business activity and accordingly the things will take place for managing his business. It means what? He is mainly responsible. He is getting things done by his employees. So these are the different definitions given by the different subject expert for management or for business management. There is another person known as Peter Drucker, who is called as a father of management. Who is he? Peter is known as father of management. Because see, this particular personality, nothing is mentioned in your syllabus about the father of management, but it is your duty to go through in detail with the topic. Here you will find F.W. Taylor and the rest of the people who have given their principles. But above that, okay, you have to increase your pocket of knowledge. So what will happen? Who is Peter Drucker? Father of management. Who is the mother of management? There is another lady also. You can identify, you can search in your Google search and just try to increase your knowledge with the help of social media, which is available, easily available with you at your fingertips. So here we will definitely see the principles of management given as per our syllabus. But above that, out of that, you have to increase, you have to elaborate your knowledge and enhance your capacity so that it will be helpful for your future. But before that, in today's session we have seen what is the meaning of management. We have seen the two different types of definition. A man of any age who can handle the enterprise, or an entrepreneur or a businessman. A man of any age means he have to appoint, he have to employ various employees, various subordinates in his organization. So a single man cannot handle all the business activities. So that man has been converted into men, and T stands for technology or a new techniques which are existing in the business. So this is the another definition. This is what we have made the definition. This is not something which is printed or which is in your in books you will find. But to understand the meaning of management, management, who is the father of management, what is the meaning of management. Even you can take the example of your mother. She is managing your home. Whenever you need money, you ask her. If you want something to eat, you ask her to prepare. It means what? She is managing the home. She is the best home manager. And your father, you can say, he is a finance manager. Okay, he is supplying money to him and she is managing the home. So in short, to understand the meaning of management, these are the people which are in your family or maybe your brother, your sister, who are best managers of themselves. So manage yourself first, then it is better for you to understand the meaning of management. So we will stop here, and in the next lecture we will go through with the different definition and concept of management. Thank you.